Well, hello, everyone. I am here with one of my favorite people I've known for decades. It's so hard to believe. My goodness. Gordon Krentz. He is the director of special events at the Nebraska Humane Society. Gordon, it's so good to see you, and thanks for joining me today.
It is great to see you as well. I always look forward to these, and somehow we're never short on words during these things.
No, not at all. Well, excited to say it's the Black Tie and Tails year, every other year event, and it's looking to be live again.
Yes, and do you know when the first one was?
1991.
94.
94.
We are celebrating 30 years this year.
Are you really? Okay. I mean, I was at that first one.
Friends Forever is celebrating 30 years, but the first Black Tie and Tails was 1994.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And here's another little tidbit. Let's go off track for a second. So, who was the first Friends Forever Founders Award winner in 1996?
Was that me?
Yes, it was.
I remember that. It was at Happy Hollow. I remember that.
That was great. I mean, I wasn't there, but you have done a lot for this shelter. So I just wanted to make sure to remind you that you are an award winner here. So
thank you, Gordon. And I've always, from the very beginning. I mean, Metro 30 years, Friends Forever 30 years. I mean, it's happening kind of simultaneously. So wow. Well, Black Tie and Tails happening June 10th. Like we said, it's live again. It's the last time it was live was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, 2018 down at the Marriott downtown.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. What is it, for starters?
Well, it's an event that happens every other year. So in the even years. And this year it happens on June 10th, Friday, June 10th. And it's going to be at a View West Shores, which is out in Waterloo. It's a beautiful brand new venue that looks out over the lake out there.
Nice.
Lots and lots of parking, great food. A Cater to Fair does all the food. And the staff at the View is amazing. So we're really excited to do that. And Doug Buchanan with Wren's Display has designed the stage for us. So that is going to be amazing. We are currently at 350 people, and we still have a month out. So we're aiming for 600 people.
Okay.
And, we're just thrilled. And the event will be from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And it doesn't go much past that because we have some very special guests with us from the shelter. So we have to make sure we get them back to the shelter in time.
Well, are you doing, okay, now, I know this has changed over the years. I mean, I remember way back when we used to do like a big old fashion show.
Oh, yeah.
Are you still doing that, or is it something a little different?
We have not done that.
Okay.
That is while it was fun to do, backstage was a lot of coordination and logistics because we had a lot of animals that were privately owned.
Yes.
There for the evening that were there on stage for about 30 or 45 seconds. But we had to have them there for 2 hours. So we had teams of volunteers and kennels and everything. So just to make it less stressful on everyone, we kind of forewent that.
Yeah.
And what we have done is we highlight animals from the shelter that have benefited from our services. And then, of course, we end the night with a very special evening portion of the evening, and it's called Pet a Puppy, and that's always the highlight of the evening. In fact, we end the show before that happens because once we bring puppies out, we lose control. It's just pandemonium.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's a fun way to end an evening. So.
No, absolutely. Well, let's talk about the shelter animals, and let's just talk about some of the services that you provide, and also because of what this event, I mean, this is raising funds, obviously, for the Nebraska Humane Society. You're big fundraiser, so.
And this goes into our critical care fund, which for us is really important because it ensures that every animal that comes in here will get the care that it needs, whether it's medical, tender loving care with foster families, or it gets to go into a special program to make sure that it can be adopted. Because some animals come in and they're very stressed and it's a very, excuse me, tough time for them here, but we can take the time with our staff to make sure that these animals are ready to go into the home. But this program also covers so many other things at the shelter that people really don't know about. We have horses that we care for. We have guinea pigs, rabbits, reptiles, birds. I mean, we're all over the board here because we're an open entry shelter. And this fundraiser is so incredibly important.
Yeah.
Well,
I know there's lots of great information on your website, Nebraska or nehumanesociety.org, which I'm looking at right now. This is a wonderful event. It's one of my favorite events.
It's very heartfelt.
Yeah.
Not that many events are. I'm not saying that.
Sure.
But when we have two animals in particular this year that we will be highlighting. One that was extremely obese when it came to the shelter, and through our care and program and fostering has slimmed down to over 40 pounds less. And then we have a dog that was emaciated and thought was dead, and she will be highlighted as well.
Wow. Could you kind of go from one,
Exactly.
from one extreme,
right,
and then bringing them together so that they're healthy and adoptable?
Yeah. So I do have to mention, Friends Forever puts this on, and this is an amazing support guild that started in 1992, I think. And I think Judy Olson was our first president.
Yes, yes.
And through their vision, they knew that the shelter could benefit through the support of the community. And so they put this guild together, and it has thrived for 30 years. And it is an amazing guild. And I don't know there are a lot of guilds in town, but this one has really flourished. And I'm very proud of the work they do. And this year, our chairs are Lee Brissett and Taylor Cochran, and they are on the guild with Friends Forever, and they are amazing. They have an amazing energy, and they want it to succeed, and it's infectious when you're around them because they want it to be so good. And then we're very fortunate this year that our honorary chairs are Deb and Bruce Grupak.
Wow.
And they have been so passionate about the shelter. And they've been involved since 1999 or before.
Yes.
And their entire family has been so supportive. So we're very fortunate this year that all the planets lined up, that we have this energy that it's going to be successful, and the animals will be the winners here and they'll benefit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the shelter itself. And I know one of the things that I know this time of year is kitten season, and lots of kittens are being born. So what should people do if they find kittens? Or let's just tell me. Yeah.
Well, we know that kitten season is usually the spring, so we'll be inundated with litters of kittens.
Right.
Whether they are found or people have a litter that just happens in their home. And so they bring them to the shelter. And what we do here is through our foster program, we give these young little beating hearts to foster families. And they take them in until they are at least 9 weeks old, 8 to 9 weeks old, and that they are at least 1.5 pounds, so that we can make sure that they're healthy and they can be adopted. And of course, we spay and neuter at a very young age here. Obviously, overpopulation is the reason we're in business. So if we can, nip that's the perfect thing. So foster care is an amazing part of what we do here.
Yep.
And the kittens, the families that take these kittens, we provide everything. So what we can't provide is the tender, loving care in a quiet and loving household.
Right.
We just can't do that 24/7 here at the shelter, but families that want to help can do it. And I think the foster families, it's a sense of accomplishment for them. And I think too, sometimes it's difficult to give up those little beating hearts because they become very attached. So I am in awe of foster families. They are amazing. So it's a season that we know is coming. We prepare for it.
Yeah.
And in fact, we just did a few weeks ago, we did a drive for milk simulator because we know we're going to need it. So, and that was very successful. So we feel like we're ready. We just hope that there's not a record number this year of anyway. But, and if people want to be a foster family,
Mhm.
it's on our website, and I think
Yes.
you have that link. So.
Yeah. Well, like always, there's never enough time to have a conversation with you, but you are open. People can come in and look at animals.
Yes, we're open usually to the public to see the animals from 12 to 7, but adoptions stop at 6 because we
Okay.
want to make sure of that. But for business, we're open at 9.
Yeah. And again, I think we have one of the best or the best Nebraska Humane Humane Societies in the country. It's first of all beautiful. It's inviting. The care you provide. I mean, it's just it's outstanding.
Yeah, and it was just recently renovated, and it is part, and it has definitely done its job because we have brought cats to the forefront, which I know you can appreciate, because the studies show that sometimes people come in just to see the dog, but we have the cats front and center, and it has truly made a difference.
It is amazing, and it's on 8929 Fort Street.
Yep.
Again, a beautiful facility. Okay, Black Tie and Tails, be sure to head to the website.
Buy tickets.
And buy tickets. And I'm displaying. I have not been out to this new location, so
yeah, it's
new
beautiful.
venue.
Lots of parking. It's going to be a beautiful sunset. And people that live at West Shores can actually drive their boat over and park on the dock and come up to the park.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's good.
Well, how wonderful. Well, Gordon, it's so good to see you, and thank you for all you do for the animals. And again, this is one of my favorite events. So encourage everybody to buy a ticket and come out, support the Nebraska Humane Society and all the wonderful animals that they
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Andy, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.